Okay, so let's have a look at the Leaving Certificate Higher Level Maths Paper 2 for 2015, and we'll have a look at question 1. So in this question here, we look at an experiment that consists of throwing two fair standard six-sided dice, and we note the sum of the two numbers thrown. So we throw the dice, and whatever numbers come up, we add the two numbers. And if we add the two numbers and they add up to 9 or greater, we record a win. And if we add them up and we get 8 or less, then it's recorded as a loss. So the first question here asks us to complete this table here, showing all possible outcomes of the experiment. Now the table is actually filled in, but all of this white area here would have been blank. So down along the left hand side here we have the first die, and along the top here we have the second die. When you throw the two of them, if for example you got a 2 and a 1, you add the two of them, that will give you 3, so that is 8 or less, so that means that would be a loss. So 3 plus 1 would give you 4, so we put an L in here for loss. And so on, you just add the two numbers. You can see down here is where we would win. So for example, if we threw a 6 and a 5, that would give us 11. So that's 9 or greater, so we would put a W here for a win. Find the probability, then this is part B1, so here find the probability of a win on one throw of the two dice. So what we need here is the probability of a win. So we can see here we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we've got 10 wins out of a total of 36. There are 36 possible outcomes here. So it's 10 out of 36. That's if we simplify that, that's 5 out of 18. So that's our answer to part B1. Probability of a win is 5/18. Now in part 2 here it says find the probability that each of 3 successive throws of the two dice results in a loss. So in other words, we throw the dice, we lose. We throw the two dice, we lose. We throw the two dice and we lose again. So we're looking for the probability of a loss, and then we throw again and we lose again. Then we throw again and we lose again. So that's just simply the probability of a loss, which is 26 over 36. Because remember, the probability of a win was 10 over 36. So we only have two possible outcomes, a loss and a win. So if the probability of losing is 10 out of 36, if the probability of winning is 10 out of 36, the probability of losing is 26 out of 36. So the probability of a loss is 26 out of 36, and means we're going to multiply here. Another loss is 26 out of 36, and is multiplying again, and we want to lose again, so it's 26 out of 36 again. So if you multiply these three fractions, what you get is 0.3767146, 67146, 7764, 7764, and so on. Now, this is our answer. This is the probability of losing 3 times in a row. So go back and read the question again. It says give your answer correct for 4 decimal places. So this would be approximately equal to, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 decimal places there. So our answer here would be 0.376. And we can see after the red line here we've got a 1, so we leave the 7 as 7. So this is our answer here. Okay, so part C then, the last part of this question. It's a fairly short question. So in this case, let's see, what have we got? The experiment is repeated until a total of 3 wins occur. So find the probability that the third win occurs on the 10th throw of the 2 dice. Give your answer correct to 4 decimal places. So in other words, what we want here is to throw the dice 10 times, and on the 10th throw we win for the 3rd time. So this is a Bernoulli trial. It's kind of an extended version of a Bernoulli trial. Remember, a Bernoulli trial is just where you have a set number of trials and you have only two outcomes really, success and failure. So each trial as well should be independent of each other, and the probability of success on each trial doesn't vary. It's the same for each trial. So there are the four criteria for a Bernoulli trial: finite number of trials, two outcomes, success or failure, trials are independent of each other, and the probability of success in each case, in each trial, is the same. Now, our formula that we're going to use here is n choose or. I'll explain these letters in a minute. P to the power of or and q to the power of n minus or. So what are these letters? Well, n here is the number of trials. So this is the number of trials that we're going to carry out. Or is the number of successes that we want, number of successes. So if we want two successes out, if we want the probability of two successes out of 10, or would be 2, and 10 would be n, for example. Now P then is just the probability of success, and Q of failure. Okay, so let's see what we've got in our particular case. Well, the experiment is repeated until a total of 3 wins occur. And find the probability that the third win occurs on the 10th throw of the 2 dice. So what we want here really is, in the first 9 trials, we want 2 successes. So we want 9 trials and 2 successes in those 9 trials. Let's just do that first. And then on the 10th throw of the dice, we want to win. So we'll do that separately. So let's do 9 choose 2 first. The probability of success, as we saw earlier, was, well, we had 10 out of 36. And then we raise that to the power of or, which is 2. And then we have Q here, which is 26 out of 36. And we do that to the power of n minus or, so that's 9 minus 2. So this here is the probability of 2 successes, two wins, if you like, out of 9. Now, but we want then a win. We want all of this and, which is multiply. We want and a win on the 10th throw. So that would be and multiplying by a success, which is 10 out of 36. We want to win here as well. So this would be the 10th throw. This would involve here the previous 9 throws. So you just work this out, and you can do it all separately if you like, and then multiply. But this here, 9 choose 2, is 36. 10 over 36. Well, look, squared, you can do that and just simplify it. You get 25 over 324. It's really all just calculator work after this. This is 26 over 36 to the power of 9 minus 2, which is 7. And then we're multiplying by 10 over 36 here as well. Okay, so when you do all of that, what you get is 0.07 908 90844 1909 1909 and so on. So that's our answer. This is the probability of getting 2 wins in the first 9 and then a win on the 10th throw. Now our question then, if we go back and read it, it says give your answer correct to 4 decimal places. So we want 4 decimal places. So we've got 1 decimal place, 2 decimal places, 3 decimal places, 4 decimal places here. So our answer then is going to be 0.079. If we look at the number after the red line here, it's 8. So we got to round this 0 up to 1. So this is our answer then to part C. And that's it for question 1.